Good evening, viewers. You're welcome to this week's program, Today and Tomorrow. Your tomorrow starts today. This program is brought to you courtesy of Delta Careers College here in Buruke and Afro, and your anchorman on this program is you, Kennedy of Delta Careers College. Today, we want to look at education for self-empowerment. When we say education, we are talking about education. We are referring to life. Education is life. Some have defined education as learning to live and to be lived with. Learning to live and to be lived with. Education is life, as some have put it, life in all its ramifications. Some view education as just learning to read and write, but it's far more than that. A truly educated person is supposed to live an independent life, and that is why I love that definition of education as being able to live and to be lived with. You are independent. You are living an independent life. Being able, you've learned to be able to take care of yourself. And as a human being, you are gregarious. You are able to live with other people. And other people can also live with you. Other people can also depend on you. How can you do this as a person? How do you empower yourself? Through education. You may have left school or may not have had the opportunity to further your education beyond the primary level or beyond the secondary school level. But as far as I'm concerned, if you have been able to obtain formal education up to junior school level, up to GS3 or basic 9, you should be able to empower yourself. You should be able to empower yourself. You may have been able to lay the foundation for such empowerment. That is what our 6334 was all about. That's 6334. We've jettisoned now. That was what it was all about. By the time you finish basic 9, you should have been able to lay the foundation for anything you want to do in life, for your self-empowerment. So the question is, we are talking about education for self-empowerment. What type of education? I'm looking at the holistic type of education. The psychomotor area is taken care of. The cognitive and the affective areas are all taken care of. Some have the wrong notion that if you are unable to further your education, that's the end of it. I want to say that's not true. That's a very, very wrong notion. That's a very wrong notion and attitude about education, because attitude is everything. One gentleman was discussing with me recently, and his view was that we're discussing educational issues, and his view was that, Mr. Okeredi, very soon we will not have technicians in this country, because Nobody want to work with his hands. And I saw with his point of view. If you look at people who are really driving the economy, there are these people who have the various skills. So you can acquire skills. That's education. But we look down in this part of the world. If you go to the advanced economies, go to Europe, America, they are these people who have acquired skills, the technical people, they are the people who earn more. They earn a lot. So, as a parent, if your child has natural endowment, encourage that child. If you have certain skills, encourage that child to develop those skills. You can know yourself what type of skills you have. You know, from childhood, then in your teens, the skills manifest themselves. So, you can empower yourself. We are talking about education for self-empowerment. What do you need to acquire this type of education for self-empowerment? You may not have attended a school where you have where skill acquisition is part of the program, just as we have here. And some students are not even interested in acquiring those skills. But we make it compulsory for students to acquire at least one technical skill here before they leave this place. But if you've not even attended the school where these facilities are available, you can on your own brainstorm. You should know yourself, know who you are. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Look at yourself critically. No matter your age, look at yourself critically. Because you are born with certain natural skills. Born with certain abilities, born with certain tendencies, with certain strengths, with certain weaknesses and talents. You are endowed with certain natural abilities. These abilities come out in your early life and become prominent during your teens, your teenage years.
Delta Karas College Foreign Universities Placement Program.
Admission into Ghanaian, the UK, South Africa, and the Gambian universities and polytechnics. Academic session is in progress.
Courses are available in engineering, medicine, law, aeronautic engineering, administration, accountancy, banking and finance, social and management sciences, humanities and liberal studies, communication, information technology, and a wide range of courses in every sphere. Admission requirements: 6 or 5 credit passes in 3 core subjects, including English and mathematics, and any 3 relevant subjects with aggregate 20 or better. Or GCE A-level passes in 3 relevant subjects plus 5 O-level GCE or SSC credit passes or OND in relevant field.
For more details about application forms, the universities, polytechnics, etc., contact Delta Careers College, 160 Airport Road, opposite Giwa Amu Junction, Uboroke. Telephone 0806 554 2819, 0805 250 8882. Delta Careers College, only the best.
And what have you? And you may have discovered that you are consistent in a particular area or 2. You are consistent in one particular skill or 2. Why don't you concentrate on these skills or skill and excel in that particular skill or in those skills? And that demands of you to sit down and think about how you can excel in that particular skill. That is where imagination comes in. No wonder Albert Einstein says imagination is more important than knowledge. Imagination is more important than knowledge. You imagine, you brainstorm and think about something, and what you think, what you've thought about, you make it happen. And that's why you find people who have empowered themselves through education can do very many things. Somebody may be in that particular area, but because of you being more imaginative, being more innovative, you excel in that area. So now, I want you to think of what skills. Think of the skills you have. Are you doing that? You can learn and master these skills. The skills you have. Yes. Maybe you may have 1 or 2 or 3 skills, but just pick 1 or 2 you think you can excel in. Master these skills based on your natural endowment. These skills can be in weaving, they can be in catering, can be in fashion and design, dress making, in woodwork, as carpentry, in building, in metalwork, and what have you. There are 1,001 traits which you can learn. 1,001 traits you can learn. So don't sit down. With the way the country is going today, you need to acquire skill and empower yourself. You need to empower yourself through education, and you can you can acquire these skills within a short time. Dressmaking, you can do that. Catering, and quite a number of things you can do. You may just acquire these skills and where you've acquired it, you get a paper showing that you've acquired these skills from an unorganized place. Even if it's a tailoring shop wizard, they will give you paper that you've acquired this skill, because Nigeria, we are interested in paper qualification. But that's not even the important thing. The important thing is the skill you've acquired. Because very soon in this country, we will come to a stage where paper qualification will not give you anything. But what you can do, your ability to perform, is what will give you a job. So get education somewhere. That's why in this school we are planning to, by August, to start these programs for those who have left school, for adults, evening programs and weekends. For those who want to go into catering, go into fashion and design, and other skill acquisition programs, so that they can be self-reliant. We are talking about education for self-empowerment. In other words, education for self-reliant. You can rely on yourself, help yourself. Not be independent. Be independent, not dependent on others. That is the type of education we need in this country. And I think the government is trying to do something about it. And we should help ourselves. We should help ourselves so that each and every one can fit well into society. Well, viewers, we've talked about education for self-reliant. We found out that each and every one of us have natural endowment which we can rely on for life. It's a question of our identifying what natural endowment we have, and then follow that natural endowment, and you can live with that. You can live with that. We as service providers, we want to do whatever we can to help people to be self-reliant, to help people empower themselves. And that's why we are bringing out some programs in that area for those not in the formal system of education. Well, viewers, we are still enrolling students for our foreign universities program in Europe, the Gambia, Ghana, and other places. So you can still avail yourselves of this opportunity if you want to study abroad. Well, viewers, until I come your way next week, it's me, E.U. Kennedy, bidding you goodbye for now.
Delta Karas College Foreign Universities Placement Program.
Admission into Ghanaian, the UK, South Africa, and the Gambian universities and polytechnics on academic session is in progress.
Courses are available in engineering, medicine, law, aeronautic engineering, administration, accountancy, banking and finance, social and management sciences, humanities and liberal studies, communication, information technology, and a wide range of courses in every sphere. Admission requirements: 6 or 5 credit passes in 3 core subjects, including English and mathematics, and any 3 relevant subjects with aggregate 20 or better. Or GCE A-level passes in 3 relevant subjects plus 5 O-level GCE or SSC credit passes or OND in relevant field.
For more details about application forms, the universities, polytechnics, etc., contact Delta Careers College, 160 Airport Road, opposite Giwa Amu Junction, Uboroke. Telephone 0806 554 2819, 0805 250 8882. Delta Careers College, only the best.